So welcome back, everyone, to Anger, Sadness, and Envy, the Rampancy.net podcast. My name is Narcogen, and I'm the webmaster of Rampancy.net.
And I'm Blackstar of Blackstar Productions.
Okay, and we're here playing the second level of Marathon 1, Bigger Guns Nearby. If people remember from the last episode, we're the security officers on the Marathon colony ship. We just crash-landed our shuttle in the shuttle bay, and we've been informed by Lilo, one of the three AIs, that the ship and the colony are under invasion by a group of aliens called the Four. And we're here in this level to get a bigger gun. All we've got so far is a pistol in our fists, but we're here looking for the MA-75B automatic rifle.
One of my personal favorites.
Okay, and here's... whoa! Right around the corner there, alright.
He was camping.
Yes, he was. It's a legitimate strategy. Okay, so, terminal.
Sorry, I had to.
Okay, so Leela says, I am now in contact with a number of colonists on planetside, but their reports on the situation below are conflicting and obviously exaggerated. The primary medium-range radio antenna has been disabled or destroyed, which makes communication extremely difficult. The only thing which seems clear is that the spaceport was obliterated by a low-yield nuclear weapon minutes after the attack on the Marathon began. The invaders seem to be more interested in the Marathon than the colony, at least in the short term. The motives behind their unprovoked attack are still unknown. This is the computer terminal you're using now. I cannot teleport you out of this section from here, so you will have to leave from another terminal after you find the assault rifle. Okay, so basically this is going to work. We'll have to advance from our current position, and we'll have to go around, I think, to the right and get the weapon, and then we'll have to backtrack past this area again to finally get to another terminal to get out. And if we're up for trying it, I think there are two secret areas in this place that can be only accessed by grenade jumping. Okay, and there in that little alcove at the end there, that's where the assault rifle is. And yeah, there's the end. So we're gonna come out and go around to the right, get the rifle, and then head back and loop around to try to get to the terminal at the end of the level to leave.
Let's go.
And I think there's going to be at least one other terminal along the way. Now, is this one of them? Is this one of those areas we can only get by grenade jumping? Because if so, we'll have to come back here, because we don't have the rifle yet, so we can't do it.
I'll have to go down to the instruction manual again to see if I can find that out.
I don't think my instruction
It's
manual...
been a while. Oh, okay. So what happens when you have 5-4?
You get 9? Okay, there we go. There's everybody. Okay, and, well, we've reached the rifle already, so that's pretty quick. You want to grab that?
Oh, yes I do.
Okay, and here's a switch. Ah, and here's a recharge station. For your health. Well, for shield, I guess.
Oh. I don't think that's actually going to help me out very much.
Tab, I think, is the default control for that. If you haven't seen, here we go.
Unfortunately, yeah, I hit the space bar at the same time. Okay, so we turning this on or off?
I don't know. I already flipped it once. I'm not even sure what that one does.
Whatever it does, it doesn't apparently...
You know, it is kind of weird how these guys are just kind of standing around in these rooms not doing anything until we come in. I mean, are they guarding or what? Okay. Why don't you try out the gun there?
Yeah, why don't we show some explosions? Oh, a little close there. Oh, I love something with a nice cyclic rate. Of course, my accuracy isn't going up any higher.
Alright, and There's some ammo down here, but otherwise, not much to look at.
Notice the very narrow footing that they put in a lot of these levels, and very claustrophobic halls.
Not originally designed for co-op play, because there's never enough room to walk around another player, really. All right, I guess we have to go down.
Oh, and there is an elevator.
That may be what we turned on with the switch.
Possibly. And that switch activates the stairs.
That's the button that turns on the stairs. And that's the terminal. That's the terminal to get out. That's, I think... Oh, no, that's not the terminal to get out. That's just the next terminal we have to access. Okay, I think from here we need to... I think we need to backtrack from here.
Yep. Oh, I think I backtracked too far.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no, there it is. There it is. I thought maybe I went beyond it. Warning, Marathon has encountered.
Oh, okay, it recovered. Fine.
Phew.
Yeah, no, that's a save terminal, not a computer terminal. We cannot do anything with that.
Oh, well, you didn't say it was a save thing. You said it was the next terminal we had to hit.
I couldn't see it from the window.
Yeah, it just says pattern analysis successful. It didn't say anything about saving.
Now,
it wasn't very clear.
You know what? Okay, I think if we go down here, we won't be able to get back, I think, and we've passed by. You want to go back to the other room and try the grenade jump?
I'm probably just going to blow myself up because I know I don't have the particular skills necessary to.
Well, that has entertainment value as well.
So what am I going to try to grenade jump over?
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we just fill out the map and make sure we're not missing anything? Is this the terminal we were at already?
I believe so. Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah. That's the first terminal, so we're not missing anything.
Yeah, no, this is a pretty short level, I think.
Yeah, it is pretty small.
Okay, so we would just head down over through here. So you ready to go?
No. I want to try the grenade jump. Although you're gonna have to do it because I don't have the.
Where am I going to jump from and to?
Where was it?
I'm not sure. I'm over by the next level. I don't see you on my radar.
What about on the map? You don't see me on the map?
What's my map button? Oh yeah, you're at the top of the map. You're way over on the other side. Keep going down. There you go. Take a left. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Nope. Back. To your right.
No, I'm not looking for you. I'm looking for the grenade hop area.
Oh, well, I'm not sure where that is.
I thought we passed it on the way here. I'm pretty sure we did.
Well, there's one section in red.
Oh, no, I guess this was the same room. All right, fine, then there's nowhere to go except through here.
That's what I thought.
All right. Okay, this is it. Well, this is one of them. I think we may have missed one already. This is one. So basically what you would have to do is you'd have to, aim at this open space between the two barrels, and then do a 180 so you're facing this way, run this way, and then run backwards, and at the right moment, fire a grenade down at the ground to propel you up over the ledge towards that, which I believe that object there is a infrared goggles, which is like night vision.
Oh yeah, I'm so gonna die.
Now, I think you have to do it running. I don't think you can just stand there. If you stand there, all you'll do is kind of bounce up and...
Do I have to jump at the same time? See, the problem is I'm using a touch-sensitive mouse here, and it's not calibrated for any of this. So, I mean, I can't even stop it from switching guns on me. That's what happens when you start using modern Apple technology with stuff from the future here. which was actually made in the 90s. Okay. Yeah, see, every time I pick up the mouse to move it, it switches the guns on me. Okay, so at what point do I...
I'm not sure. I think also when you fire that weapon, that purple 4 at the end of the corridor is probably going to come at me, so...
Oh, wait a minute, I don't think this is... Yeah, all my key settings are off.
Ah, don't waste all the grenades.
Well...
Do you have any grenades left?
I got one.
Alright, well then you can try it.
I don't think so.
No? Alright.
No. I'm having a hard enough time just controlling this. Yeah, all my personal key settings are all
yeah,
off.
this is the other one. So this would have been the other one if we had managed to do it.
Right. Well, maybe we could try that at a later time, or just put in some B-roll footage of it.
Oh.
Where are you?
Okay. I am out of bullets, so...
What's your turn? Yeah, the left-right turn sensitivity is a little high. Oh.
Tyler. And now you're out of bullets.
Well, I've got one grenade left.
I'll tell you what, you stay here, I'm gonna go down. Oh, alright. Never mind, you go down then. Was there anything over there? I think there's nothing over there.
No, it's just empty barrels.
Nothing? No weapons, no ammo, nothing?
You want to go take a look? I didn't find
I
it.
can't get by you in the hallway, though. Yeah, you're right, it's just barrels. Okay, down we go. Now, I think there should be some interesting exposition in... Oh, pilot from above, look out! Behind you, behind you! Oh, this is not going to go well. Yeah, and this, of course, is the other ambush in the level, is that basically you can barely look up and down, but all of these spaces above every one of these corners, there are compilers floating above there, and as you pass through them, they drop down behind you. And of course, you know, in a fully 3D game, you'd be able to look straight up there and see them, but of course, in this one, you can't. Oh, okay, we have 3 incoming.
All right, pull back, pull back.
4. They're 4 of them. They're not compilers, at least. Wow, even in this hallway, there's not really enough room to pass by each other.
Nope.
Okay, I think that's... Oh, compiler at the terminal. Yeah.
Oh, wow, he got me.
Okay, you're gonna have to wait a second for me to catch up to you. Oh! Okay.
Well, that was the second level of Marathon. Thank you all for trying.
Either stuff respawned or stuff that we passed up, like, filled the level behind us, because there's guys here again. That's really weird.
Oh, well, I'm still dead. I'm not...
Oh, then hit the action key.
Which is the action key? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll
Yeah, the
see,
whole
this
level is repopulated again. This is
Oh, do we have guns and stuff?
well, the starting pistol. Okay,
Maybe they
the
spawned in.
stairs are up, though. That didn't change.
Hmm. Yeah, because this is a new system. All my preferences and everything are gone, so...
Ah, okay. Yeah, there was another guy by the save terminal. And now I'm dropping down the hallway. Okay, a lot of bodies here, no live ones, but I still see plenty of live stuff on the radar. Okay, now I see nothing. Where'd they go?
Well, you gotta open your eyes. I'm seeing all the carnage, and there's my weapon again. Ooh, and it seems to be full of ammo.
Okay. Yeah, now I can hear something.
Oh, that's me shooting a compiler. Okay, there's a switch in this room. Yellow. I just flipped.
Okay,
and
terminal.
Yep. Well, I think that actually turned on the elevator here.
Okay, this I wanted to point out because this is one of the interesting things about the lore and the story of Marathon. You can present a lot of detail in text terminals and allow players to determine how much attention they want to pay to it. This is basically like an internal email about the Marathon ship itself, about the doors, which, depending on how much attention you pay to the story about the three AIs upon the Marathon, is either very important or you could just ignore it. But it's basically about the different kinds of doors they are and how they work, and the fact that Durandal, which is one of the three AIs, is in control of most of the doors. And it actually gives a nice little in-universe explanation for why a lot of the gameplay works the way it does in terms of pushing buttons and getting them to open doors. It explains that there are certain kinds of doors that Durandal has direct control over, and certainly has indirect control over. That basically there's some he can open without anybody interacting with him, and then other ones that he can open but only if he's asked to. And this never becomes explicitly important in the story, but of course, because this is a shooter from the 90s, there is a lot of that kind of play, picking up keys to open doors. In Marathon, it's usually pushing buttons, accessing terminals, and in some cases, picking up these uplink chips and moving them around. But it also provides some story explanation for the psychology of Durandal. And we haven't interacted with Durandal yet in this game because we're still talking to Leela, and Leela is assuming that Durandal is disabled or destroyed. But there's a lot of backstory for the universe here that you can take time and skim it, or you can read it in depth. But because it's not a cutscene, they don't force you to watch it. It's really up to you how much of this stuff you want to absorb.
And that's definitely different than what you see nowadays, where everyone tries to present their exposition or story or elements of what's going on with the game in a forced mode where you're passive in between moments of action as opposed to being incorporated with the action.
Right, but I would say the closest thing in current games is the audio logs that BioShock and other kinds of games have. Mass Effect has them too, basically. Little collectible objects that you can find in the game world, and you can collect them, and you can replay them at any time you want. But
like an ODST.
Yes, exactly, like those in ODST. The difference between that and the terminals, I guess, is that there's no way to skim an audio log. An audio log is still like a cutscene in the sense that it's sequentially
linear.
read information.
Yeah.
If you record a 30-second thing, then you either don't play it at all or you listen for 30 seconds. Whereas the text terminals, you give people, they can skim it if they want, they can read the whole thing, or they could ignore it completely. And how much it infringes on, the rhythm of how you play the game is really up to you. Okay, and I think that's a Leela terminal, the exit terminal there, right?
I believe so.
Yep, Leela. Okay, this is about the automated defenses, which I think that is going to be the objective in the next level. Marathon's automated defenses were disabled during the attack by a directed magnetic pulse. The aliens used the same weapon to disable the Marathon's other two AIs, Durandal and Tycho, and to damage myself. Durandal is responsible. So again, here, you've got the previous terminal, which was this kind of in-depth engineering document about doors, kinds of doors, differences between the design of doors, and which AI is controlling the doors. And if you ignored that, if you just looked at that and said, I don't want to read that, it's not important, well, then here's Leela doubling up on it. Durandal is responsible for the automatic functions, including doors, life support, kitchens, air processors, stairs. And because he is non-functional, I am working to assume as many of these tasks as possible. So already we've set up here a struggle for control over elements of the ship between Durandal and Leela. Now that you're better armed, the priority is to reactivate the defenses under Leela's control so we may offer resistance to the aliens. So now we're going to be going to collect some parts to reactivate some of the defensive systems, which I think is eventually going to lead to those floating Marathon automated defense drones. Alright, so that was level 2, bigger guns nearby. Alright, well, with that, I think we'll call it quits for this episode, and see you next time.
Thank you all for joining us.
Okay, as I was saying, this is, again, in level 2, bigger guns nearby, and this is the place for the rocket jump that we did not do because we used up all our grenades. And unlike in the Let's Play where I suggested doing it by taking a running start backwards, by facing this ledge, doing a 180, and then running backwards, you don't have to do that. You can do it facing forwards. I think when the game first came out, I did all my rocket jumps that way because I assumed that firing a grenade into this ledge here this way would propel you backwards because of the blast, but Marathon's physics engine isn't that accurate, so that does not happen. So actually you can do that just by taking a running start and firing a grenade, and here we are. And this is, of course, as I mentioned, the infrared vision, which allows you to easily see all the enemies in bright red against a blue background. Okay, well, there you can see that's the effect. It lasts for a little while, then it wears off eventually. Not that effective, but it does help you notice enemies that may be blending into the background. It certainly would be useful in another level later on where it's very dark and it's impossible to see the enemies without this effect. Unfortunately, Marathon doesn't give you a way to put an object like that into your inventory and keep it for later. You just basically pick it up and you use the effect. Now, there's going to be a much more difficult rocket jump in the next level, and we're going to give that a try. And if we don't make it during the Let's Play, then I'll try to add it in a bonus at the end. Again, see you next time.